Hey, what's going on, everyone? So, I was gonna leave this topic to the next podcast, but it's been blowing up everywhere, and a few people have asked me to talk about it already. So here we go. So it's about cultural appropriation, and that video has gone viral. I'm sure all of you have seen it by now, and if you haven't, it's in the description below. And for those of you that don't know what cultural appropriation is, it's this horseshit that a bunch of it usually just pertains to black people. No one else is really talking about it. Just a lot of Black Lives Matter type of people. They're just saying that, oh, white people this or stealing our culture, be it music, look or whatever. And this happens to be looks because it's about the dude having dreadlocks. Dude has some dreadlocks, and now he's culturally appropriating black culture. And then this chick is all fucking mad. Dude's like, what the hell? Like, what's the problem? And she's like, this is my culture. It belongs to black people, which is fucking dumb. I mean, just for so many reasons. Because let's say, for example, I'm into history a lot, and there's a bunch of other cultures, even white cultures, let's say Vikings and stuff. There's a lot of people that are dread their hairs. Dreads was natural for a lot of people back in the day because it would just lock up. You know, it wasn't just like a black thing. Technically, it's kind of harder for black people to completely have long dreadlocks because our hair grows outward like this. You know, for like say a lot of white people, when their hair gets long and if they don't take care of it, it can naturally get bunched up and gross and shit. But it's just that, you know, a lot of black people, a lot of Rasta, you know, they rock it and stuff, and it looks good on them. It looks the best on them. I think it looks the best on them, in my opinion, too. That's just my opinion. You know, a lot of people can think that it looks great on anyone, doesn't matter. But that's not the point. This chick's, you know, and other people across the board, you can find a lot of this bullshit on Tumblr, of course. This is where most of this PC bullshit, Black Lives Matter, everything that's been coming out, it all resides on Tumblr and a bunch of bullshit fucking websites like that. Or there's people that just think they're in the right for telling people, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that. I remember seeing on Tumblr, there was something that really irked me where there's a white Jamaican guy, because there's white people that live in Jamaica, there's white people that live in the Caribbean. They were born there, so they're gonna sound like that, but they just have white skin. So there was a guy like that hanging out with some other black Jamaican people, and you know he's just talking his talk and stuff, and then there are some social justice warriors sitting at a table across from them while they're all having their discussion, and she comes over saying like, what the fuck are you doing? You can't, you're racist, you're cultural appropriating these Jamaicans and shit, you know. And of course the black Jamaicans are like, who the fuck is this chick? And the guy's like, I am Jamaican. Basically says he's from Spanish Town, and the lady's like, you made that shit up, Spanish Town sounds fake. And it's like, obviously it's one of those things where it's fucking ignorance at its finest. But this is another example of how stupid this shit is. And can we talk about something else too, where you talk about black people culturally appropriating other fucking races and stuff, like white people? Like, you have a lot of famous black actresses or stars or whatever, or just black women in general, dyeing their hair blonde, or even other people. Hell, one time I used to have a mohawk and I dyed it blonde because I was fucking bored. So I guess I'm culturally appropriating white people for having blonde hair or something like that, or plenty of other situations. And another thing somebody pointed out about this girl, this Bonita lady, the one that started the whole thing that was being a dumbass, where her name is Bonita. Bonita is not a black word. I mean, there's just hypocrisy oozing from her and from these people like this, and this shit needs to stop. It's becoming a fucking cancer on the internet where people just can't. Well, I'm sorry, not even the internet, just real life. Excuse me. Where people can't just hang out. This guy's probably minding his own fucking business. Yeah, sure, he looks like some dumb weirdo 90s hippie guy. Sure, but he's not hurting anybody. He's not doing anything wrong. And all of a sudden, here comes this lady ruining his damn day. And then there's the other guy with that fucking cool ass fade, just like backing her up and stuff, like, oh, yeah, we're fucking superior. Don't fuck with us. Black Lives Matter and shit, you know? And further dividing us, right? I'm sure there's a lot of people watching those videos and being like, oh, fuck these niggers, you know? Where that just hurts me too, where there's a lot of motherfuckers that can probably see me and just think that I'm like them. Like, I'm like this Black Lives Matter, where black only, black on black, don't take my race, don't take my culture, don't take this and that, where it just depends on where you're from. It doesn't matter about your fucking skin color. Like I said, anybody can be anything at any time. And I don't know, man. It's damn disappointing to see this stuff. But What are we gonna do? Shit, you white ass Uncle Tom House Oreo nigga. You know shit about Black Lives Matter, cultural appropriation. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Man, you got the game all fucked up, nigga. It's all about us, nigga. Don't fuck around, nigga. Yeah. Look, I like being black. I like my skin. I mean, shit, some black guy. But that does not dictate who I am or what I do, and it shouldn't really fucking matter. It's all about character, and this cultural appropriation shit is just nonsense. So just live and let live. Let people do whatever they want to do as long as it's not hurting people. Shit, if some fucking white guy wants to have some dreadlocks, let him. Why the fuck would that bother you at all? That is stupid. That is a waste of time, and you are a fucking idiot. So Benita, fuck off.